This video is for general educational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Investing involves risk, and you should always do your own research before making investment decisions. In our previous videos, we explained what call and put options are and looked at the main factors that affect an option's price. Now it's time to make your first important decision. How long should your option last? Should you buy an option that expires next week, next month, or 6 months from now? There isn't one correct answer. Choosing an expiration date is always a balancing act between cost, time, and probability. In this video, we'll explain how to think about that decision. Let's use the same example throughout this video. Imagine ABC company is trading at $100 per share. After researching the company, you believe the share price is likely to rise over time, so you decide to buy a call option. Here's something every beginner needs to understand. Being right about the company isn't always enough. You also have to be right before your option expires. Imagine the shares eventually rise to $120, but they don't reach that price until 2 months from now. If your option expired last week, you don't benefit from that later price increase. Even though your investment idea was correct, your option has already expired. That's why choosing an expiration date is one of the most important decisions you'll make when buying an option. When you look at the option chain, you'll notice the same strike price is available with many different expiration dates. 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. So which one should you choose? Let's find out. As we mentioned previously, an option premium is usually multiplied by 100 shares, so a $1 premium actually costs you $100. Generally speaking, the longer an option has until it expires, the more expensive it will be. Let's imagine the premiums look like this: 1 week, $1 1 month, $3 6 months, $7 1 year, $12. Why is the 1 year option so much more expensive? Because you're buying much more time. The seller is giving you the right to hold that contract for an entire year. More time means more opportunity for the share price to move in your favor. That additional opportunity has value. This is where the balancing act begins. A short-term option is usually cheaper. That means you risk less money up front, but you also give your investment idea less time to be proven right. A longer-term option gives your investment idea much more time to play out, but you'll usually pay a higher premium. Neither choice is automatically better. You're simply balancing a lower upfront cost against giving your investment more time to succeed. Here's a simple rule that many experienced options investors follow. Buy enough time for your investment idea to be right. That doesn't mean buying the longest expiration available every time. It means giving your investment idea a realistic chance to succeed without paying for more time than you think you'll need. We'll see exactly what that means in our next example. Remember from our previous video that options lose time value as they get closer to expiration. This is called time decay. Time decay generally accelerates as expiration approaches. That means short-dated options can lose value quite quickly if the share price doesn't move as expected. Longer-dated options still experience time decay, but because they have much more time remaining, that effect is often less severe in the early months. Time is one of the most valuable things you're buying when you purchase an option. Let's return to ABC Company. Imagine you believe the company will release an exciting new product sometime this year. You believe that new product could increase the company's profits and push the share price higher. The problem is you don't know exactly when that announcement will happen. If you buy a call option that expires next Friday, your investment idea could be completely correct, but the option might expire before the company even makes the announcement. Your analysis wasn't wrong. You simply didn't give your investment idea enough time to play out. Now compare that with buying a 1-year option. You're paying a higher premium because you're buying much more time, but you're also giving your investment idea a much better opportunity to succeed. Does that mean you should always buy the longest expiration available? No. Longer dated options cost more, so you're risking more money up front. The goal isn't to buy the longest expiration. The goal is to buy enough time for your investment idea to be right, without paying for more time than you think you'll need. Many beginners focus only on buying the cheapest option they can find. But the cheapest option isn't always the best value. A very cheap option with only a few days remaining may expire before anything meaningful happens. Sometimes paying a little more for extra time can significantly improve your chances of success. On the other hand, buying the longest expiration available isn't always the answer either. Long-dated options are more expensive. That means you're risking more money up front. Like most investing decisions, choosing an expiration date is about finding the balance that suits your investment idea. One useful way to think about expiration dates is to match the contract to your investment idea. If you're expecting a company announcement in a few weeks, you might choose an expiration date that comfortably extends beyond that announcement. If you're investing based on a long-term business trend, a longer expiration may make more sense. Whatever you choose, try to give your investment thesis enough time to succeed. An option can't benefit you after it has expired. Now that you understand how to choose an expiration date, there's one more important decision to make. Which strike price should you choose? Should you buy an option that's already in the money, exactly at the money, or out of the money? We'll answer that in the next video. Let's quickly recap. Longer expiration dates usually cost more because they give you more time for your investment idea to work. Shorter expiration dates are usually cheaper but experience faster time decay as expiration approaches. There is no perfect expiration date. Choosing one is always a balancing act between cost, time, and probability. Try to choose an expiration date that gives your investment idea enough time to succeed while keeping your risk within your comfort level. There's no perfect expiration date. Choosing one is always a balancing act between cost, time, and probability. So remember this simple rule. Buy enough time for your investment idea to be right. That single idea will help you make much better decisions than simply choosing the cheapest or the longest option available. If today's video has helped you understand call options and you'd like to learn much more, I've written a book called Profitable Stock Options Trading: Lessons I Learned, Losing $100,000 to Accelerate Your Trading Success. The book goes well beyond today's introduction. It covers real trading experiences, common beginner mistakes, trading psychology, risk management, and practical options strategies that I've developed over many years of investing. If you're serious about learning stock options, the book is available on Amazon, and you'll find a link to the book in the description below. If you found this video useful, please click the subscribe button. It costs you nothing, but it really helps the channel. In our next video, we'll look at another important decision every options investor has to make: choosing the right strike price. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.